So this here is a 2019 KTM 85SX 2-stroke, and I bought this thing probably about 2 years ago now, and it is currently basically winter in Tennessee now, and it's getting really cold, and we're gonna winterize this thing and see if we can even get it to fire up, because this thing has not ran in almost 8 months. I have not ridden this thing, either because I bought other bikes that I had to test or ride or do other stuff with. This is definitely my favorite bike out of all of them I own. But what we're gonna have to do to get this thing running is make sure it has coolant, because if you have just water, it will freeze up, crack the block, or crack lines. That won't be good. And then we're going to drain the fuel, drain the carburetor bowl, put brand new True Fuel in it. Which True Fuel works just as good as mixing your own fuel. It's pre-mixed in a can basically. I'm gonna be using the Still brand because it's 93 non-ethanol, 50-to-1 mixture, which is basically what I always run in this KTM. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I think we're gonna pull the fuel lines first and drain the gas out of this. Drain the bowl, kick it over a few times, get all the fuel out of it, and then we'll fill it up with new fuel, check our coolant, and then if it runs, we might go take this thing for a rip if it's not too cold, because I'm freezing right now. So the first thing I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to pull this clip, or slide the clip, up the fuel line so we can pull the fuel line off. Just like that, you just gotta kind of slide it up a little bit. So what I like to do is make sure my fuel is off, and then get the jug in a nice position. Put your line in there, and turn it on. And you can actually hear the flow, the fuel. We're gonna go until we hear nothing left, and then I'm gonna pour a tiny bit of new gas in it and just make sure it's all flushed out. And then we're gonna top it off with new gas. But before we top it off, we gotta drain our carburetor bowl, because there'll still be some old fuel sitting in there. So I'm gonna let this drain, and then we'll take our drain bolt off, the carburetor bolt off, and get all that drained out. I already hear this slowing down, and it smells bad. That's how I know this is bad gas. It smells gross. All of that is just bad gas. We're gonna dump this out in the weeds later. So really the only way to take the drain bolt off of these carburetors is you gotta loosen both clamps and turn the carburetor to the side. So we're just gonna loosen these two clamps. There's one going to the air filter and one going to the reeds right here. And they should be loose. We're gonna kind of just crack it loose like that. Just gonna try to rotate it on its side like I am right now. Now we can see our little wrench, nut, bolt thing, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna grab a wrench. We're gonna loosen it. Some bad gas is gonna drain out, as I can see it. We'll wipe all this up once it's done draining. It's been a minute now that that's all drained out. We're going to make sure that this is really tight. Nice and tight, just like that. You're gonna get your carb level how it was. Make sure it's actually level, just like that. And then you gotta make sure you really tighten these clamps back up off of the air filter and off of the reeds. Had to grab a bigger flathead. I twisted the other one. You gotta make sure these are really tight or it's not gonna run right. All right, so now that we got that really tight, we're gonna make sure our clamp is slid up on this side, right here on the fuel line. And I'm gonna go to the other side and plug it in to the fuel port on the carb. Now that I have my fuel line plugged back into the carburetor, I'm gonna use this Still Moto Mix 93 non-ethanol 50-to-1 pre-mixed oil to fuel. And I'm gonna take off my gas cap here. We're gonna pour this stuff into here. Now that thing's all topped up, we're going to screw this back on, and then we're gonna take off our radiator cap and see, just give it a sniff test and see if it has coolant or not. I believe it does, because I had this last winter and I think I did the same thing. I just didn't film it, but we'll still check just to be safe. I can't seem to get my radiator cap off for some reason, but I know it has coolant in it, so it should be good. I just wanted to make sure show you guys how to do it for the video, but literally take the cap off, smell it. If it doesn't smell like nothing, also like water, then you got coolant in there most likely. Now that we have everything checked and hooked up, I'm gonna pull my choke up. I'm gonna turn the fuel on, then I'm gonna hold the front brake. Even though we didn't mix it ourselves, it's already pre-mixed, just to do it to be safe. Give it a second to get into the carb. And then how I like to start my 2 strokes is choke on 2 slow kicks. And then kick. Keep trying this and we'll see if it'll fire. Oh, there we go. Fired. We're gonna do 3 slow kicks. There we go, it's coming back to life. Like I said, 8 months, this thing hasn't been started. Gonna let this thing warm up before I start actually revving it. I'm gonna move the Jeep out of the way and then I'm gonna go take this thing for a test spin and then I'll set up the camera and we'll go rip this thing around. So the first test rip was definitely a success. This thing has so much more power than I remember. Like, I was 4th gear roostering dirt, doing like 40. But I'm gonna go get an air compressor, make sure all of our tires are up to spec, and then we'll go rip this thing around. Alright, a few days later, we're going to film riding this thing around for a little bit. Have not started it in a few days, but I have been riding it quite a bit off camera. Again, it has not started in a few days. We're gonna do 3 slow kicks. Just repeat that until this thing fires up. It'll probably fire up this kick. Let this thing heat up for like 2 minutes and then we'll go rip this thing around. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Stay tuned for other builds like this golf cart here behind me. We're motor swapping that with a race engine. And there's a lot of other crazy videos I've done, like installing duct tape tires on my go-karts and a few other cool things on my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time.